Last year, HyperX debuted its very first gaming mouse, the Pulsefire FPS, and for 2018, the company has announced an updated version, the Pulsefire Surge RGB. While it still retains much of the form and function of its predecessor, this optical mouse certainly strikes a bold new look with highly detailed and customizable 360-degree RGB lighting. I spent a ton of hours gaming with the Surge, and taking a closer look to see if this mid-range gaming mouse is worth the upgrade. Before we get started with our review of the Pulsefire Surge, we've included links in the description to various pricing options for the mouse, so make sure you check those out. At first glance, the Pulsefire Surge RGB, much like the previous FPS model, bears a notable resemblance to Razer's popular line of DeathAdder mice. They say imitation is the highest form of flattery, and with its understated curves and flared left and right buttons, HyperX was clearly paying some serious homage. But similarities notwithstanding, the Surge is a real pleasure to hold in the hand. Whether you're a claw grip gamer or prefer to rest your palm on the mouse, the Surge feels excellent. The top features a nice sloping arc with a slightly textured plastic finish, while the sides have a non-slip rubberized coating. I was happy to see the hatchline texture of the Pulsefire FPS is gone. This subtle design looks much cleaner. There's 6 buttons on the Surge, including left and right click, a clickable scroll wheel, 2 thumb buttons, and a small button behind the scroll wheel. HyperX packed quality Omron switches under the buttons, and the company claims they'll last over 50 million clicks. I found each button to work effortlessly with a pleasant, tactile response in the primary left and right switches. While all the buttons performed well, I didn't enjoy the placement of the 2 side-mounted thumb buttons. The rear button is placed uncomfortably too far back, requiring an unnatural thumb bend to actuate. The scroll wheel features slight ridges, allowing more than enough grip without getting in the way. The small button behind the scroll wheel is by default set to change DPI settings on the fly with 3 presets, but as I'll discuss further, there is a lot of customization on hand for the Surge from within HyperX's software. Under the hood, the Surge uses a PixArt 3389 sensor. This very same sensor is used in the Razer DeathAdder Elite and offers up to 16,000 DPI, just in case you want a horrifically speedy mouse. Personally, I tend to use lower DPI settings in most gaming situations, but coupled with the option to customize DPI settings in a huge range, the Surge can be set to nearly anyone's preference. The bottom side of the Surge features 2 large, smooth skates. I found the mouse to move around very smoothly, but without being so slick as to slide around too much. The most striking design feature on the Surge, of course, is its 360-degree RGB lighting. This is accomplished with a light bar setup that encompasses the mouse with absolutely gorgeous hues. At default, the color wave effect, as the name suggests, surges around the mouse fluidly. The lighting and animations on the Surge are fully customizable within the HyperX Ingenuity software with an insane 32 zones. Moreover, the HyperX logo on the top is also illuminated and independently customizable. I really fell in love with the lighting on the Surge, and coupled with the HyperX Alloy Elite keyboard, this could make for an awesome desktop light show. Despite all the excellent hardware features on the Pulsefire Surge, the HyperX Ingenuity software continues to display anything but ingenuity. Figuring out how to assign profiles or edit them for customization is a real pain. But once that part is out of the way, setting colors and animations on the Surge is fairly straightforward. There are, of course, a range of colors to assign, but there's also a handy color wheel, which is easy to use if you're looking to dial in a specific hue. Animation-wise, available effects include breathing, a trigger setting that responds with button presses, a simple color cycle, solid colors, and my personal favorite, the wave setting. Turning up the wave speed to max and altering all those zones leads to some crazy fun effects. And the transitions between colors are some of the best I've seen on any peripheral. Of course, Ingenuity is also where the DPI sensitivity settings can be altered. By default, the Surge has 3 DPI presets of 800, 1600, and 3200. But you can change the amount of presets controlled with a small button behind the scroll wheel from 1 all the way up to 5. This is a really nice feature for a wide range of gamers, wherein people who use one DPI setting can stick to one and avoid any mistakes, and hardcore users can have all 5 different customizable sensitive settings on the fly. These presets are of course fully customizable up to 16,000 DPI, so there's a wonderful amount of options. The Ingenuity software can also provide a helpful on-screen overlay prompt, letting you know which setting you've chosen with each press. Lastly, there's the option to assign macros to the Pulsefire Surge, and you can also remap any of its 6 buttons. Personally, I don't find changing buttons around on a mouse necessary. That's what keyboards are for after all. But there is a basic macro library in case you want to change volume levels with the thumb buttons, or something weird like that. So that sums up our Pulsefire Surge review. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.